When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence. And the Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Wake Forest's offense will get the first crack at it here. The RPO and throw it right. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. He'll do it himself. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The give from the gun. Find some fresh air. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Loose in the middle. Touchdown Mustangs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Gonna look downfield again. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Here he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his big tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Dropping back, it's Algier. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the Heat. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Algier. Makes the grab over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll run it to the right here. Plows through the defense. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Algier. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Algier. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
And the Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Algier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Mustangs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Catch in the middle is Randall. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Algier. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going with the counter play here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. And send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and then causing a fumble.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Creates a little space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the Mustangs will keep this drive going.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. Second and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gets the back moving. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Algier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They run the reverse. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.